this is Renee Olivia, and in this video we're going to talk about finding your happiness. First of all, I'm going to apologize because I'm going to be looking down a lot at my notes because I have 20 things on my list that make me happy personally, and you can have an entirely different list, or some of the things would be something you can think about. But I think a lot of times we look at what other people's lives are and they look so perfect and wonderful, and you forget about what you have and you forget to appreciate what you have. So I feel like that's really, really important to appreciate what you have, and I think that will make you much happier. And if you're thinking, why is this something that makes you look youthful, and what does this have to do with your channel? And I think happiness definitely makes you feel and look happier and younger and better looking and more attractive, don't you think? At least that's what I think. Anyway, I hope you like the list, so let's get started. Number 1 is organize and declutter. I, for one, cannot stand clutter. Like, I really seriously get a little anxiety, and I don't like it. So every once in a while, because trust me, with one toddler, living in the area of New York City, it's just very smaller, cramped areas, so we need to declutter a lot more than most people would. So that's my number 1. It makes me feel so much better when it's done. Number 2, laugh and play with your child or children. If you don't have any children, nieces, nephews will do, neighbors' kids will do. I think kids are the funniest things ever. Like, my kid cracks me up. Like, I literally can watch him and laugh, and it just makes me so happy. I'm such a boring mom, but that's number 2. Number 3, visit your loved ones. I personally have family all over. My husband has his family in California, mine is in Ohio. I have sisters in Alaska, and my sister just moved. Where she moved to? She's married to, they're both married to military guys, so they move all over. But my sister's in, New Mexico now. Sorry, Wendy. Anyway, definitely visit loved ones, family, friends. I have a ton of friends back home in Ohio too that I like to visit. Okay, not a ton, I have 2. What the heck? I have 2 high school friends that I adore, and I still see them. So I'm more of a quality, not quantity kind of girl. Anyway, number 4 is exercise. I said this before, I personally don't like to do any cardio, but I love Pilates, yoga, I love bar class, I love walking, stretching. That makes me happy, and so it also makes you feel so good after you've done it. It's like you've accomplished something. So that's something that I have on my list. Number 5, by the way, I have 20 of these, so I'm gonna try to go quickly. 5, get at least 7.5 hours of sleep. Sleep is important, otherwise I'm cranky. I don't like to be cranky. I'm sure you don't either. So sleep's great. It'll make you feel good and happy. Number 6, volunteer or do random acts of kindness. My husband and I used to be very good at, especially my husband, but me too, we would volunteer a lot before we had Tristan. It gets a little bit more difficult, so if you don't have the time to do charity work, I also give money to charities, which does make me feel good. I mean, I know that sounds selfish, but I mean, it's also doing good as well, right? But if it makes you feel good, there's nothing wrong with that. But random acts of kindness are also nice. Help a neighbor with something, moving them, or moving a picture around for them. I can have my husband do that. But you know what I'm talking about. It makes you feel better when you make somebody else feel better. At least that's what I feel. Number 7, go out with your friends. Friends are so important. Like I said, I have my 2 really good friends in Ohio that I love and adore. I don't get to see them often, but when I do, I make the time to spend quality time with them. And then also I have my mommy friends here and my work friends, and you just really have to make the time. Otherwise, I would kind of like explode a little bit. Friends are really important. 8, have a date night with your spouse. I'm gonna be honest, my husband and I are not great at that, but when we do have a date night, it's really special, and it does make us connect at a different level than just as parents. So try to do that, and it does make me happy, and makes my husband happy too. Number 9, think about starting your own business or imagine doing something. Anything, like even if you're thinking about it, I feel personally, before I even started this channel, I was like so excited because all the things in my head of what I wanted to do with the channel just got me excited, and something that would make me happy when I woke up in the morning. And so when I finally did the channel, it made me feel like I really accomplished something. So that's something. Number 10, have a trip with your spouse and children. Some people like to take trips just with the spouse and leaving the kids. I personally don't. I feel like my husband and I in 4 years have not taken a trip alone without Tristan, and that's okay. You don't I loved being around Tristan. Like, I feel like he's so much fun, and I think eventually we're gonna start making the time to do just a trip with us, but for now, that's what makes us happy, and do what makes you happy. If going on a trip without your kids makes you happy, do that. If going on a trip with your kids, do that. It's really that simple. And it doesn't have to be far or expensive. It can be going somewhere where you can drive a couple hours and spend time with them. Quality time is important. Okay, number 11, take a trip with just your friends, like a girl trip and a guy trip. That's what my husband and I are gonna start doing. I actually have something planned with my sister for her 50th birthday coming up in December, and it's just with me and the girls. So Ken's gonna stay home with the kids. So there you go. That makes me happy. Let's see. Don't focus too much on the future. Now that's one definitely that's personal to me. Sometimes I get caught up with, oh, what's gonna happen in 5 years? I gotta know. I'm like a planner. But don't get caught up too much with that. Keep your mind and your focus on the present. I think that's what's super important, at least for me, because you want to appreciate, like I said, what you have. And to do that, you got to focus on the present. Number 13, don't regret the past or blame others for things that have gone wrong. I feel like I definitely have done that. But I am in the correction mode, and it's your decisions, so you can't really blame other people, and you can't really live in regret. You know, whatever happened, and those things and those decisions made you who you are today, so you have to stick with that and be confident about your decisions. And if you're not happy with them, move on from them. Just grow and learn from your mistakes. Try not to like beat yourself up about stuff. Let's see. Number 14, take stock in the good in your life. You know, just think about things that really you have that really make you happy. And it could be little things, it could be big things, but really just think about them and say, okay, you know what? I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for this. And I think that, you know, that goes a long way with your happiness. 15, take the time to read a book, even if it's a chapter a week. You know, now we have Kindles, and you can read on your phone. So if you're commuting to work, I think that's something that can relax your mind. And, you know, reading a good book is something that makes me happy and it relaxes me. I'm gonna add in taking baths too. Like right now I'm pregnant, so I can't, but when I'm not pregnant, I do like to take a bath. So maybe reading a book in a bath. That's like your alone time. That's my happy time with the bubbles. It's great. Okay, 16. Don't look at social media so much. I mean, this is a day and age where social media is huge and everybody's got some sort of social media going on. But when you focus too much on it, you know, a lot of these people are putting out that their life is so perfect. They don't put the behind the scenes or what happens behind closed doors, or when your kid's screaming and crying, you want to pull your hair out. Nobody puts that on Facebook. I mean, come on. Or Instagram. They just put the pretty stuff on and the perfect stuff. But it's not real life. And so don't think that somebody else's life is perfect and yours isn't. So every once in a while, desocialize. Number 17, And acknowledge the little things. And that's like maybe your child's laugh. That is the best. A child's laugh is like probably the best sound in the whole world. Or puppies, or taking a bath, like I said, or drinking a warm cup of coffee. Just the little things, like me sitting on the couch right when I get up, having my breakfast and drinking a nice warm cup of coffee, that makes me happy. So just little things like that. Let's see, 18, smile. Smile. I mean, if you smile at someone, of course that's going to make somebody else smile. If they don't smile back, then they're just a miserable person. Smiling is a nice thing to do, and it makes you feel better, I think. 19, compliment others. I think when I compliment somebody else, it does make me feel better because I'm making somebody else feel good. So I like that. And lastly, 20 is hope. That's my favorite. I feel it's the single most important thing to find your happiness, because hope is like, what's that saying? Hope springs eternal. Like, I just feel like if you don't have hope, then you're kind of lost. So try to keep that hope alive, no matter for whatever reason why you're hoping. Like, I was hoping that I got pregnant. It took us forever, and it was a long, emotionally, physically, financially, really draining process, but I never gave up hope, and I'm on my second kid at 47. So, you know, I'm gonna get emotional about it, but it really got me through so much. And so that's what I want for you. I want hope. And I'm getting emotional, so I'm gonna stop, but these are happy tears. I'm very happy in my life and what's been going on, and part of that is going through this list and really taking stock in your life and just being happy with what you have. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And I'm so sorry I got emotional. If you did like it, please subscribe and like it and comment. I would love to hear your thoughts. I'll have all this on my website, reneeolivia.com, as well, and all the information is below. But anyway, it was great talking with you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.